We're reading Franklin's Winning Season, written by Margaree King Mitchell, illustrated by Tad Carpenter, and read by Jake Eisenberg. Franklin and his Royals team were playing their biggest rivals, the Giants, at Satchel Paige Memorial Park. Franklin stepped up to bat. Crack! The ball went flying to the outfield. The crowd jumped to their feet. Go, Franklin, go! Franklin's feet flew as he rounded the bases. First base, second base. As he approached third, the Giants' third baseman loomed large beside the base. Franklin hesitated. The ball dropped into the Giants' player's glove. Franklin slid. Out! Called the umpire. I got you, the Giants player laughed. Franklin got up. He had lost the game. The Royals' season was over. He sat in the dugout and held back tears. You played a good game, Mom said. Not good enough, said Franklin. Shake it off, Dad said. Nobody blames you. When school started, Franklin's classes and friends kept his mind off baseball. After school, Franklin ran to the neighborhood playground to play with his friends. They loved the new obstacle course. Rope nets, parallel bars, zip lines. Every night, Franklin was exhausted. The playoff game became a distant memory. One day, as Franklin was leaving the playground, Evan, his next-door neighbor, stopped him. I was at your last game. Franklin dropped his head. The memories rushed back. He was embarrassed that Evan, the star of the high school baseball team, had seen him. Your team could have won that game. Evan's team had won back-to-back state championships. How do you win all the time? Asked Franklin. Just enjoy the game. Have fun playing with your team. And believe you can win one game at a time, Evan said. You're a real good player. But I made a mistake, said Franklin. I saw that big guy, Evan said. I would have been scared of him too. I wasn't scared, Franklin said. Well, maybe just a little bit. A little bit, Evan said, laughing. Little buddy, don't be afraid of what you think somebody else can do. I make mistakes all the time, but I try to learn from them. Franklin and Evan walked home together. He had found someone who understood. When Franklin was close to home, he saw his mom and Mrs. Everett, the team mom, in his yard. Where were you? Mom asked. You promised Mrs. Everett you would pass out flyers for the fish fry this Saturday. I'm sorry, Mrs. Everett. I forgot. Mom and Franklin went door to door that night handing out flyers. When you say you are going to do something, do it, and a little bit extra. Mrs. Everett does a lot for your baseball team. She is having this fish fry to pay for your team's new uniforms. She also has spaghetti suppers and chili cook-offs. Mrs. Everett believes in my team. The whole neighborhood believes in your team, Mom said. I thought everybody was following Evan's team, he said. There's room in your neighbors' hearts for more than one team. Evan is the star that you and your teammates look up to now. But you can be the star of the future. From then on, Franklin helped Mrs. Everett by taking orders and delivering food to cars in the parking lot. On Saturdays, Dad took Franklin to the park. He practiced hitting, fielding, and running bases, all to help him become a better player. How can I play good every game? Son, sometimes bad things happen in a game to a team or players, and it's nobody's fault. In 2014, the Kansas City Royals lost the World Series to the San Francisco Giants. But 1 year later, the Royals won the World Series. Remember, you play as a team. When you win as a team. When you lose as a team. That spring, Dad and his friends went to see the Kansas City Royals home opener. They took Franklin with them. Before they went to their seats, Dad said, "There's something I want to show you." Franklin was amazed when they entered the Royals Hall of Fame. He saw the World Series trophies and pictures of famous Kansas City Royals players. Soon, it was time to go into the stadium. The smells of popcorn, hot dogs, barbecue, and roasted peanuts filled his nostrils, and his stomach too. Franklin watched every play on the field. He cheered loudly when the Royals won the game. Franklin's first game of the season was across the river in Kansas at Clam Park. He and his team were dressed in their new uniforms. Everything was new, from their cleats to their hats. It seemed like the whole neighborhood was there cheering them on. In the dugout, Franklin told the team, "Let's play our hardest and do our best so we can win this game." And they won. Before the next game, Dad stopped to get gas. "It's our turn to bring snacks for the team," Franklin said. "I'll fill up with gas, and then we'll go pick out some snacks together." Franklin's team ended the season undefeated. They played for the championship at the KC Urban Youth Academy. It was a rematch between the Royals and the Giants. Evan was there too. "That boy at third base is even bigger this year. But don't look at him," he said. "I know we can win," Franklin said. The Royals were one run away from victory when Franklin came to bat in the last inning. He hit the first pitch to the gap in left center field and slid into second base with a double. The next batter hit a single to right field, and Franklin took off. He rounded third base at full speed and slid into home to score the winning run, barely beating the throw from the right fielder. The crowd exploded. Franklin had given his all. So had his team. He believed they could win, and they did. The end. This book has been brought to you by your friends at the Kansas City Royals and QuikTrip. Thanks for reading along, and go Royals!